Oof, right, I've got a full day. Although I'm feeling slightly worn out from my work this week. But I've got to crack on with it because I've got a deadline. I'm working on removing the EGR valve, which sounds easy, doesn't it? There is the one that I cracked off, and there's one on the other side of that pipe. And then there's the top end. I don't know if it's going to show on the film. I can't really see the screen, to be honest, but I think that's it there, the light pointing at it. I might actually watch that back because it might be helpful to me now.
You gotta work hard, every foot, every yard, to get shit done, to be a one-on-one.
Right, I've undone both those throttle body side EGR bolts using a combination of basically, what's that, a 6-inch 150mm extension, 25mm is that? I don't know. Extension on the end with a wobble, and a knuckle there, and that's the end of the stud on the exhaust side of the EGR valve. And I've got one of those, which is, what's that? E7 driver.
Power, baby. Yeah.
On the elbow, one goes onto that larger one, goes onto this pipe. That smaller one goes on there. That one, I believe, is something to do with charcoal canister, possibly. And the way to do it is to squeeze. Normally squeeze those together, and that opens up those latches, but due to the position you can't squeeze them together with anything really, unless you've got very long, very thin pliers. So what I've done is I use a couple of different picks. Just zoom out a bit. That one to sort of get underneath and sort of hook out, and that one on the top to hook underneath and also twist to pry it away. That's took the best part of an hour. There, and then it's coming out now, surely. Think again, idiot. Like, there's fucking still one more bolt holding it on somehow. Anyway, I found it after quite a bit of wriggling and hoping. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. It's down the other side there. I think it might just be in frame. Camera's not going to be able to focus on it. basically, you see that pipe, below that pipe, coming out that way. Now, the only way to get to it really is with an extension on a socket. And I need to get this black plastic wire conduit box thing out of the way. And I've been trying to find the nut for that. I think I found it. It's here. Let's see if I can put my camera in upside down like that. Don't know if this is going to get it any film or not. Sort of there, I think. So I'm going to, no, that one there. I'm going to do that. And hopefully that whole conduit thing will come out of the way then. I doubt it, to be honest, but you can but hope. I think there's an M8 on there, so I'm going to go and do that now. I need to put my phone on charge as well because the battery's going to die. Fuck. Right, so what I did was that I've loosened this off, this wiring loom box thing, and I can't face trying to undo any more things on that here. There's like a stand, like a metal bracket coming up here, you can't really see it. There's screws and other brackets, God knows. So I've just sort of prised it gently without trying to break anything as far back as I can in order to get a 10mm socket on a 1/4 inch extension with another 1/4 inch extension, a 1/4 to 3/8 converter adapter, and then a 6-inch extension, and then just cracked it off with my 3/8 ratchet driver and just whizzed out that bolt. Then I was like, yes. And then there's another plug, electrical plug on there, which took quite a bit of wriggling to get off. And I've found sort of what sort of works best. If it's just a little dash of WD-40 around the outside can help. And then these, quite often these plugs, they'll have like a little release tag thing, like a little tag that you press to release it. So what I've been doing is like jiggling the, sort of wiggling it in and out a little bit, just to slacken it off and release, like, you know, friction that's built up, or it sort of sticks, doesn't it? Stiction, I suppose people call it. And then give it a squeeze to release the tag, and then one almighty wiggle and it seems to come off. Anyway, now this is loose altogether. It should come out. There we go. Oh, fucking hell, what a relief. So that and the EGR valve has taken me all day. But having removed that now, it reveals the rear mounting bolt for the supercharger. And I've seen people in the past, or seen, have really been struggling to undo that. And I'm sort of thinking, well, they haven't taken off that part that I've just taken off. They've somehow got in there, God knows how, and undone that. And then what they've done is they've cut a slot in there to allow them to reinstall the supercharger with that manifold on it, the bypass. I'm going to call it the bypass manifold, or inlet, supercharger inlet manifold. Anyway, so the next job is to undo that, undo these two at the front, and then hopefully it's going to come off. And I apologise for the sound, but my batteries on my microphones have died, so Oh, you bastard. You fucking bastard. It's all possible. Oh my God, it's happening. Shit. It must have a foot like a traction engine. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh. Fuck you. No, pleased about that. Oof. He must have a foot like a traction engine. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Ooh. There's the pipe. There's the fabled valley pipe. How does it actually look? That's a genuine part as well, and there's my old one. So it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Could have probably just left it, but it's peace of mind. I need to know that the car is reliable. I don't know. I don't even know what this pipe is. That one there. I'll probably find it in a minute. Look. I don't know. And another thing I need to do is look up these part numbers for the knock sensors. It's 2B and it's 040701. Same on both sides. Oh, that was a struggle. Is that pipe there? I didn't even know what that pipe is that I've bought. I'm going to have to look it up. It's a right old tangle in it. Actual scum. The scum. Oh no, my list. And we'll see what comes out. Oh. Well, that's not good. So that's it for today. I've had a bit of a clean up in there. after a few minutes of being tipped up and giving it a bit of a swish round, that is all that's come out of the supercharger. So it's amazing that it's not seized or the bearings haven't collapsed or something. I'm going to go now. I've done quite well today. I think it's bloody slow going, and you know, it's hard. It's everything's awkward. I'm going to just give that all a bit of a squirt out, loosen it up while I'm thinking about it. Everything's difficult to reach, hidden, out of sight, you can't see anything. Don't know what else to say really. It's just bloody hard work, and it's very slow going. And it would be a pleasure, nay, an honour, to see somebody strip this down in 5 or 6 hours. I think it would be like watching Luciano Pavarotti singing Nessun Dorma, or maybe Pele winning the World Cup, or whatever it was Pele did, some kind of football miracle. Anyway, so
oh yeah, listen up, you gotta work hard, every foot, every yard, to get shit done, to be the one who won. Keep your head up, don't you ever stop, take your time, don't rush, but try and push. So just wave those banners.